Okay, I've been picking up on this chaotic tornado energy lately. I just see somebody standing and like trying their best to like grow their roots down, but like this chaotic tornado energy keeps coming in and like affecting and like just kind of blowing. I just saw the house in Wizard of Oz being like blown away. Just like this inability to be grounded. Feels important that I say that last time I was picking up on this energy, I was getting the sense that like things in the past that were working to ground you are no longer working, and like I just saw the notification like updates required. Your energy system is requiring updates. You cannot be operating off of past ways of doing things. The things that worked for you in the past may no longer work for you in the present. I think we tend to think in absolutes. Like if this one coping mechanism is working for me, then it will always work for me, but that is not necessarily the case. Our energy is constantly shifting, and therefore we must remain present with our bodies and their current needs, and our energy and its current needs, and what it's asking to be expressed. Like what I'm getting the sense like the call is coming from inside the house. Something internally is asking, it's like knocking on the door, waiting to be, for its opportunity to come up. And I'm seeing you like standing on the other side of the door, like looking around like, was somebody gonna help me open this door? But there's nobody around, it's just you in this like white room, not a scary white room, but just like a very empty room. It feels like that's representing something from the past coming up, wanting to be expressed, but like you've been hesitant to address it. Therefore, it's coming out through your body. It's coming out in ways that feel chaotic. Oh, I see this tornado energy was an illusion. Like this chaotic energy surrounding you. It's like things are happening and like you're on a good path and like you're feeling grounded, but then this chaotic tornado energy sweeps you off your feet. But I'm seeing you think it's externally, you think it's other people, you think it's something outside of you, but really it's been within you. Something is wanting to be expressed in order for you to keep moving forward. Yeah, I'm seeing a book and like you have to like fully read what's on the page before you turn to the next one. Like it's asking, like the story won't make sense until you fully digest this page. Because you know when you're reading a book and you're just kind of skimming the words and you're not fully immersed in it, and then you get to the next page and you're like, well, I didn't pay attention, so you have to go back. That's kind of what's happening right now. There's something that you're not fully getting, something you're not fully addressing that's being asked, and it's like knocking on the door, being asked to be acknowledged in order for you to turn the page into this next chapter. I do feel as if new beginnings are imminent, they are prominent, they are here, and that has felt. It's like new beginnings are kind of unearthing the soil to address these past things. And it feels important that I say it's not a step behind. You're not going backwards. No matter how it feels, you are never going backwards. You are always moving forward. You need to trust that everything that is happening is always in divine alignment and always in like for your greatest good, even if it doesn't necessarily feel like that. I'm curious what is coming up to be addressed. I think it is situational and highly personal. I just saw an image of a mountain, which to me in the past was representing like this longing of like childhood dreams. This imagery has come up for me, representing like this dream that you have that it feels like it's a treacherous like journey up this mountain, but you know you need to go on it. There's no way around the mountain. You have to face it. I'm trying to feel into what is coming up that needs to be addressed, but it almost feels like I'm not the one to say. Just the acknowledgement that it is coming up, I'm feeling as if that it's in itself is important. It's not necessarily important to know directly what it is. It's like I can't name it. I just saw the book, like a book, but like there's nothing on the pages. Like I can't know that. I can't read that. It's not up for me to say. I think it's something that you have to trust yourself on. There's a wasp outside my window. Trying to get in, like going at the window. I've never seen them do that before. It feels funny to me. Let's pull cards. I wanted to pull, I think it's interesting that this tornado energy, I feel like, is internally. It's like this illusion is being brought up that you thought it was external, but it's really internal. This is my favorite deck at the moment, the Alchemy of Spirit by Christina Gonzàlez. I wanted to pull one card representing your energy and then a couple cards representing maybe internal and then external. Ooh. Well, I got the image of doing it like one card and then the surrounding energies that is like this tornado energy, but now that we know it's internal. Okay, it's interesting. Every single card I've pulled has been an animal, which is great because I don't necessarily know what they mean. I love this deck, but it's so hard when they're like, up for interpretation. Right off the bat, we have the house. The key feels significant. I feel like this is, the overarching energy is like your foundations. New foundations are being built. I don't necessarily feel as if it's like tower moment energy, but it's like being okay with breaking something down in order to let something new in. Yeah, I'm getting this imagery of like a basement, like something is in the basement, which usually feels ominous, but it's not ominous. It's just something that is wanting to come forward. I saw my own inner child. I saw a child in the basement. I'm thinking of like parts work. If you know what that is, maybe it is the inner child wanting to come forward. Feeling abandoned, like your life doesn't really match their expectations. Yeah, I'm seeing her watch, like through the, like sitting in the basement, like kind of watching your life, being like, this isn't what I wanted. And there's a sense of like, that's okay, because the inner child should not be in charge. They are a child. And it's okay that your desires have changed, but it's almost like foundationally something is in misalignment with like your true inner child, like soul desires. Like there's a rift in the foundation that is leading to like this chronic sense of feeling ungrounded. It's like you take steps, but like because the foundation is off, like you're trying to take steps. I just saw this. You're trying to take steps, but the ground is moving underneath you. Like it's like hilly. It's like this. It's moving with you. Like you are trying so hard to be grounded and take these steps, but the ground itself is moving. It's shifting. Like I saw like the ground going like this. Like it's opening up. Like it's cracking. It's shifting. The foundation itself has to crumble in order for like smooth. Yeah, I just saw pavement. Like smooth, brand new pavement. Yeah. Something needs to be addressed relating to inner child's like desires. Something in your foundation is not right. Of course, because we pulled the house, that could be literally like house, family, but I think it's also just like routines, foundations. I pulled a lot of animal cards, not necessarily knowing what they mean. My intention for this middle card was that it is you, the snake, shedding skin, a new identity is emerging, a new way of being is emerging. That feels relevant. That feels very relevant. Like you're trying to change, but it's almost like your foundation isn't allowing you to change. Things in your it's like I just saw the image of you shedding your skin and you changing, but then people around you and like situations that you're in, it's no longer like a match. So everything feels like, I hear reverberating. Like everything is like wonky. And like it's going to feel weird as you change because you are no longer aligning with things that you used to, and you have to be okay with like letting it be weird almost. Like I heard let it be messy and like just keep moving forward on your path. Yeah, I'm seeing you walking along a pathway. If you heard that, my dog just like whined. You walking along a pathway and like you need to be moving. You're like excited, you're happy, you're like skipping down this pathway and you're like leading to this mountain representing like this dream, this like desire, this pathway you're supposed to embark on. And I see you like looking behind you at like everything you've left behind, and it's kind of like on fire, like those old memes of like the person like leaving the house, you know what I'm talking about, from like years ago. And you're like looking behind and you're like bye, like you're like see ya, like I gotta leave that behind. Like that is a disaster zone back there, but like I'm okay. But it's like, it's not necessarily calling people in your life or situations a disaster. That's not the point, or that it's bad per se, but it's just like you need to be focused on like moving forward and like letting things fall behind you. Yeah, I'm getting like the snake doesn't worry, which I don't know if this is true, but I'm assuming. The snake doesn't worry about where it shed skin. The snake isn't worried about the skin being left behind. The snake is just emerging. Like it's just, you know, it's not like, oh no, I have to protect my, like, no, it's just moving forward. A couple other cards feel significant. The swan. Swans represent beauty, of course. Miss Aphrodite is always relevant for me. Yeah, beauty. That could be maybe a glow up. Who doesn't love a glow up? Also like love energy, deepening self-love. That feels significant. We also have buffalo. I don't know. I know buffaloes are very like meaningful, but I don't necessarily. Oh, not me flipping right to it. Okay, buffalo. I love this deck because she always has a quote. The quote is from Dr. Seuss. Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you. The spirit of the buffalo says, if the grass is greener on the other side, let it be. Maybe someone else can do it better, bigger, or faster, but no one else can do it like you. It's your unique talents with the sensitive way you see the world and the lessons you've learned that you can stand out. You don't need to be the best. You just need to be happy and content with where you are and who you are. Your story doesn't need to look like anyone else's. There's not a single timeline that works for everyone. You just need to be you and do it in your time. The more authentic you become, the healthier your relationships will be because you've let people love you for who you truly are. Yeah, I just saw like this misalignment happening in your current reality because like there's something like murky almost about your energy. Like it's not fully like you. Like it feels like it's kind of like I'm seeing like this like haze kind of around you. Like you almost hide yourself from other people with this like I wish I could just like have you guys see what I'm seeing. it would be so much easier to do it like that, but it's like this murky, like gray, like elusive energy. I just saw like a veil being placed, like you distancing yourself from other people with this like hiding. It has something to do with this basement energy of like the inner child kind of hiding away in the basement, like their desires not being able to be fully expressed. It feels important that you are doing things that allow her joy. I'm sorry, it feels right to say her. I'm biased, sorry, but their joy to like come through again. It says, you are not too much, you are not too sensitive, you are not too bright, not for the right people, but you can only find your soul, family by finding yourself. In balance, feeling authentic, being consistent, feeling confident, enjoying what you do, respecting your process. Yeah, this feels like the energy of you walking away on that pathway, like looking forward to the future and like kind of just not focusing on what you're leaving behind, just letting it kind of be, because you're like being authentic in yourself. When this energy is out of balance, which I feel like it is emerging into being in balance, but if it was out of balance, it's fearing abandonment, people pleasing, feeling like an imposter, making unhealthy comparisons. Yeah, that feels like staying in the fire, staying in the chaos because you're happy, but like not moving forward. I also pulled the fox. I think the fox is about learning. There's a book and an apple. You're being asked to learn something new. Usually when that comes up, of course it's about like school and new projects, new lessons, but it also could be in this very like just lessons in general, being asked to learn and like acknowledge the lessons as they are coming up. I'm seeing like each step you validate on the pathway. Like I saw like you know those piano keyboards that you step on, like in, I think it's the movie Big, you step on each key. But I'm seeing like this pathway, when you're walking down this pathway, each step that you take is like representing something, like a lesson or like a decision or something along this pathway. And each time you validate the step kind of like lights up and it like shows you the way forward. It's not necessarily that you can't see, like you're focused on the mountain, but like they're asking you to like validate each step you take, validate each moment of like success or like being proud of yourself. And the more you do that, the easier and like the more flowy your journey along this pathway will become. Yeah, I'm literally seeing like the steps like lighting up beautiful colors as you walk, and you're walking, but you're like looking down and like acknowledging the step, and it lights up when you do that. Versus if you're just glancing, like if you're just passively like, oh, I'm so focused on the mountain, like nothing else matters, like you're just so like kind of like that hustle like energy, the steps don't light up, and then you're kind of like confused. Versus when you're like present in the moment, you look down at the step, you acknowledge it as you move. It doesn't mean you're moving slowly. It doesn't mean you're moving slowly. It just means you're acknowledging them. That could even just be a simple second of acknowledgement, because your attention is like a currency, and it just feels, my background was swans. It just feels important that you acknowledge each step that is taken. And I'm also seeing like, if something doesn't work out, knowing that you still should be proud because you like took the step, you know? It's not about it necessarily working out or whatever. That's not the point. The point is like being proud that you took an aligned step, a conscious step forward for your future, for you, out of like love and like alignment. Yeah, it's more important to take aligned action than to take, quote, the right step or something that, quote, makes sense. That feels important. So, closing thoughts, I guess this is your encouragement. You are on the pathway. Acknowledge the things that are coming up for you during this time. Acknowledge specifically like emotions, patterns. It's just asking to be acknowledged. Maybe spend some time like thinking, meditating, just thinking about it, journaling, pondering, letting it come to you on a walk, like setting the intention to like understand what this like imagery of the child in the basement is like asking you. What does it need from you? What things can you do in your everyday life, like your routines, your environment, like what creation can you do that is like bringing you more in aligned, like I'm hearing aligned action. Just being mindful. I think that it's important. I'm hearing validation is like magic. Validation, even just this message and like knowing these things will help like a lot. Like I saw it get brighter, like it illuminates it. And so even just your attention and like setting the intention to become aware will help like propel you further, like easier time, if that makes sense, like on the pathway. Like the journey doesn't have to be treacherous, I guess is the point. You just have to be like fully present, like aligned. I hope that makes sense. Okay, bye.